So we're here on the Wharf Bridge, where we got the single line of the pavement, and there's going towards Middle Hill, and here's up there towards Quarry Hill, and you can see it's quite narrow. We've identified that there's a blocked drain there by the viewing station where the crash barrier has been slightly indented, and it's been bashed into. So there is a completely silted up and blocked vegetated storm drain, and because of that the water comes zooming down here. There's a narrowing of the bridge, got a little bit of vegetation, not that much. Let's just get that out of the way. Should be quite easy to do. Yeah, there we are. Get the vegetation down. So that helps now the water to flow. There's vegetation there, but it's a bit too dangerous. And I know it's really quiet at the moment because it's Saturday morning. It's 6:45 in the morning. But that vegetation could be that all could be cut back to help with visibility. Because it is narrow. It's impossible to overtake on here. And I've just realised there's no overtaking on the bridge. What? You can overtake it on the bridge, and it's got a single path on it. We've got vegetation. Hello, that's good. And that's ragwort, which is very, very dangerous for horses. And gosh, this is amazing. Look at that vegetation. So that doesn't help with sight lines. I know it's covering telegraph pole, but there's no overtaking. That's unbelievable. Anyway, the water zooms down here, gathering momentum, and obviously water weighs a kilogram per litre. So it's quite heavy, it's quite dense, and it zooms down here, and the water crosses. There's no storm drain at bar grades here, so the water is blocked up there at the viewing station for the Brunel, for the tourists, blocked there with vegetation. Although I've tried to go out numerous times, it goes over the narrowed bridge, which was made and completed in 1841. And then here we come down, and there's no drain. And you can see that since the last big storm, which was January the 5th, now we're on the 6th of July, here at Bargate, the water's gathered quite a bit of momentum, and it just comes zooming down here. And there's silt and everything. I have cleared that in the past. There's one drain there, and it just... Oh, look, there's rubbish. Let's just get a bit of that. Look, that's metal. Gosh. Look. There's a Vauxhall. And keep that quick off the road. Oh, put that in my window. So, here's that's from a wiper. That's from windscreen wiper. That doesn't really help. Let's just put it in the bin. So the water's coming down Brunel Bridge, down here, across Bargate, and you can see it brings all its debris and silt, and there's no drain here, Bargate. Then past the doctor's surgery, which gets quite busy. Water comes down here, it's gathering speed, past Lawn House, where Reverend Audrey apparently wrote his stories. Tank engine. I don't remember now. Oh, must be birthday. That's a hen party. So then past here, and we've gone past this drain here, which is again blocked vegetation. There's one over there that's vegetation outside Lawn House. So there we are, that's growing. This hasn't been free running for a number of years. And that's opposite, well, it says it's number 1. There we are, number 1 and 2 Kingston Villas. There we are. That's completely blocked. Then it's still gathering up momentum because gravity is obviously at play, and it's still not raining much, but it feels like it's beginning to stop. There's a train engine. Used to be a fire engine apparently. Let me just go back onto normal zoom. Yeah. And here we go. Water's coming down. It pulls off onto the pavement. Here it pulls down onto the pavement. It's only a little pool. And here again, it encroaches on the pavement. And here there's more vegetation. And look at all this erosion. That's water erosion. They filled that already. Can you see there's a lip mark on there? The zigzags have been worn off. And here you see that this is called splashback. This is where cars, certainly at speed, even if they're doing this is now 30 miles an hour. Let's see what happens here. There we are. And you can see the problem, it splashes, the water pools on at the zebra crossing. And there we are, it shoots the water, it's called splashback. There's another one coming here. Zebra crossing. So that splashes onto the bus stop and it's causing a splashback which goes across the road. Here we are. This is like a stream. See if this car stops. Thank you very much. And you can see all the gravel here. That's where a car went over at 12:44 in the morning and broke the metal pole, which is in the zebra crossing. Morning! And this is where the water, because mainly the camber and the splashback from traffic, the water that's pulled from the zebra crossing, there we are, it gets splashed down Real World. It's free running down there to Real World. So it's coming across the road. Some is going into that. That's great. And the camber is now saving the marketplace, which has got an extra drain. That's brilliant. Thank you very much, Highways. And this is mainly the water that comes down. Let's just see what happens here. Should give you an indication. Yeah, there we are. That's the water now. See the bubbles. It's pooling and it's coming down mainly Mill Lane. So let's have a look down Mill Lane. Mill Lane, here we go. So the water's coming down both sides. It's following the trenches of, I think, probably BT, various different roadworks. See, there we are. It normally fills about half the road because it's got these indentations from the previous roadworks, and they give natural, well, they provide kind of guidelines, canal routes for the water to be channeled down here. So we've got down the side, it's going down the side, and then here. Now it's deeper, a bit deeper. It's not raining much. Look at that, shooting out across the road. Vegetation all here. It's a very narrow road, so this vegetation could all be cut down. It's very busy in Monday to Friday because it's a natural rat race road from Callan for the MOD guys and girls through to Corsham, where there's an MOD site as well. So at rush hour you get quite a lot of civilian cars, but military personnel dressed in camo driving them, one per vehicle. It accounts for about, I think from my survey, it's about 30% of the local traffic at rush hour from 7 till 9 and then 4 till 6 or 5 till 7. Down Mill Lane is actually something to do with the MOD. And you can see here, this way, here we go, lots of erosion. Wow, it's really gathered. So the point of this is this water has actually come from Brunel Bridge. It's come from look at that, it's crossed both sides of the road now. Look at that, just on the blind bend. I think this is a BT trench, which has been silted up completely, and apparently an engineer's been to inspect it, but it's so silted up, he just left, because he felt he didn't have the right skill set to clear that, because he's an electrical engineer, communications engineer, and not someone who digs the road. There we go. That's pretty amazing. There's a blackbird. So here we go. We're on both sides of the road now. And there's some ragwort. That's very dangerous. And horses do come down there, so I'll pick it up on the way. In fact, I'll pick it up now. When these go over, the flowers are deadly dangerous for horses, and the horses do come down here. Also, there we are. Some ragwort. Great. Should put it out of harm's way. I'll just put it in the back of Alice and Rev John's garden. There we are. Perfect. So that's ragwort. Mustn't use my more ragwort. So here we are. I'll try and make it a more steady cam. And we're coming down. I've done this video so many times. I'll get this up on YouTube. Because the thing is, thinking forward, and we're joined up writing, they are resurfacing 160 metres of the final bit of the A4 outside the school. They are upgrading the zebra crossing there, which is fantastic, to a pelican or a puffin. So you can push a button, it'll go beep, beep, beep. Look at all this silt. Where's all this silt come from? Well, it's come down from the A4, and therefore it's been propelled by the beginning of this kind of flood that starts up at the viewing station for the Brunel Tunnel at that single drain. Although on the other side there are some blocked as well. But the thing is, it's about the velocity. These two are completely blocked. It's really dangerous bit, this bit. Disabled. Great. She's got her disabled box. That is fantastic. That is fantastic.